Loneliness is a terrible feeling. It can be one of the most painful experiences you experience. Nevertheless, if you are feeling lonely, hopefully, I can help you feel better about your situation. And perhaps if you feel a bit better about your situation, your loneliness will be a bit more tolerable. Loneliness stems from our desire for connection. We feel loneliness when we feel a lack of connection in our lives. Therefore, if you are feeling lonely in your life, it is due to you feeling a lack of connection. There are 3 different types of lack of connection you may be feeling. Number 1, there is a lack of connection to another. Number 2, there is a lack of connection to the self. And finally, number 3, there is a lack of quality in the connection. When we seek connections to others, we do so in 4 different, distinct ways. Number 1, we seek connections of the family. This means we seek to have our connections with our parents, our siblings, and even our cousins and other extended family members. Number 2, we seek connections of friendship. This means we seek a connection to like-minded peers or comrades with who we have a common interest or goal. Number 3, we seek connections of romantic love. This means we seek to find a romantic or life partner with whom we can share our lives. Number 4, and finally, we seek a connection with God or the spiritual. This means we seek a higher connection above all others to the Creator. When we feel loneliness, it means that we are likely lacking in one of these key connections. It means that we are probably lacking a connection to another. The good news is that if you are feeling lonely, your heart is informing you that you need to build these connections. Therefore, although the feeling may be unpleasant, it is a blessing that is informing you of a particular need. Loneliness can motivate you to put more time or energy or effort into making these connections. Loneliness can encourage you to reach out to family members. Loneliness can encourage you to make friends around shared activities. Loneliness can encourage you to improve yourself in the dating market. And finally, loneliness can encourage you to join a church or seek spiritual growth. Regardless, loneliness, if harnessed, can give you the motivation to change your circumstances. However, if we have connections to family, friends, a romantic interest, and God or our higher purpose, yet we still feel lonely, it can mean that what we lack is not the amount of connections, but the quality of those connections. A lack in the quality of our connections can signal to us that although we have connections, these connections are not authentic, or that those connections we have are not intimate. If we have inauthentic connections with others, it means we have inauthentic connections with ourselves. The reason is that if we have inauthentic connections with ourselves, it means that we're not showing up as our true selves in our relationships. If we fail to show up in our relationships as our true selves, then our relationships are unsatisfying. We do this for 2 reasons. Either, number 1, we are too afraid to show up as ourselves as we don't believe our true selves are valuable. Or, number 2, we know that the people we have connections with would not accept our true selves. Regardless of the particular reason, both reasons come off as a result of us not having an authentic connection to ourself. For if we had a truly authentic connection with ourself, we would not only realize our value, but we would not tolerate connections in which we were not allowed to be our true selves. This is because we would value our own time and our own company so much. Therefore, I hope this video helps you if you are feeling lonely, as rather than see loneliness as a burden or a cross you must bear, you can view loneliness as a call to action, either a call to action to finding and supporting new connections, or if you already have connections, as a call of action to growing in your own self-worth so that you may have deeper, more intimate, and more beautiful connections. The pain of the pain of today may help you find the happiness of tomorrow.